Hello dear students, today we will learn about the human respiratory system. In the previous class I have taught you that about the cellular respiration and the pathway of glucose. The glucose was broken down into various components according to the situation, according to the mode of respiration. So human have pulmonary respiration. What is pulmonary respiration? Pulmonary respiration consists of exchange of gases through lungs. So we all know that we do breathing or exchange of gases, take O2 from atmosphere and give CO2 to the atmosphere. And also we need cellular respiration for our living, that is the breakdown of food constituents into simple ones that I have teach you in glucose pathway. Now we will see the constituents of human respiratory system. It starts with nose, its nostrils, and end with alveoli. So our respiratory system consists of one set of lungs, a nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, and alveolar sacs through which our exchange of gases and cellular respiration process took place. Let us see them one by one. See, we have two pairs of nostril outside our nose which lead to the nasal cavity. This is the nasal cavity which is through our nose. This nasal cavity contains many hair and mucus that keeps our nasal cavity wet, and its main function is to filter the air and moisture the air and keep our warmth to the air, to purify the air that we take from the atmosphere. Then it is the mouth cavity, it is different cavity. Then the nasal cavity goes into a tube-like structure that is called pharynx. Pharynx leads to a vocal sac-like structure, larynx, that is also called sound box or voice box. Its function is to modify the pitch and volume of sound production. So mainly its function is sound production. So it is called sound box. Then sound box leads to a trachea. Trachea is a long tube-like structure. It is also known as windpipe. Our windpipe. It has many types of cartilaginous rings. See, these are rings that are called rings of cartilage that prevents it from collapsing. Function is rings of cartilages prevents it from collapsing when the air is not present in trachea. Now the trachea leads to the two sets of bronchi, singular, it is called bronchus. One bronchus into each lungs, one into the right lung and one into the left lung. And this bronchi further divided into its branches and sub-branches. They are called bronchioles. See, these are divided like you have seen. Trees have branches and branches have further sub-branches. There is also such type of system in our lungs. Bronchi, singular, it is called bronchus, and bronchioles, they are the branches of bronchi. See, at the end of bronchi, there are balloons like a structure. They are air sacs, filled with air sacs, where blood capillaries are present. These are the site of cellular respiration, where exchange of O2 take place. Exchange of O2 takes place at alveolar sacs are the sister inner lining of the cavity that have the main intense system of blood capillaries and tissues. So here mainly the oxygen goes to the blood tissue and CO2 goes back to the lungs, which is then further removed from our nose cavity. See, now there are many types of ribs that are in crossing our lungs. See, there are two lungs ribs. The third the you have seen the ribs that are at the end, they are free, they are not attached to the lungs. Now you have dome shaped structure that is known as diaphragm. It is a dome shape. It flattens or expand is flattens or expand